Yo, what's up everyone, it's ItzVCiPz. Welcome to the channel with a brand new video covering Xenoblade Chronicles 3's early review scores coming in to Metacritic, OpenCritic, and we're going to be going over all of these reviews and much more that I want to discuss about Xenoblade Chronicles 3 dropping this Friday. So if you guys are excited, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, never miss a single upload here on the ItzVCiPz channel, covering all kinds of gaming content that I'm interested in, provided for you. Whether it's Nintendo, Square Enix, Atlas, Sony, whatever it is, you'll be getting that coverage from me. But without further ado, let's get into this because Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is one of my most anticipated games of the year. I've been covering it a bit on the channel, as you may already know, from video coverage, overviews, OSTs, everything. And it seems like, as expected, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is looking like a masterpiece on the Nintendo Switch. Metacritic score currently overall is a 90, which is very, very good. Let's take a deeper dive into this. So based on 33 critic reviews, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has a 90 Metacritic review score. That's definitely going to be part of the thumbnail, but holy shit, yo, that is exciting. That is lit. I was already excited for this game, but it's pretty unanimous that people are loving the game, so that's exciting as well. Fighting to live and living to fight. A brand new RPG adventure awaits in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, bringing together the futures of Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Because it's all connected. This title will take players to the world of Ionos, home of the two hostile nations, Kiev and Agnes. Let's look at this first review. Taken by itself, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a spectacular example of an epic JRPG. Yes, the combat system is a little overcooked for its own good, but the developer holds your hand nicely so that by the 40th hour, the explosions of numbers, flashy attacks, and intertwined systems somehow make sense. Yup, that sounds like a Xenoblade game. VGC gave it 100 as well. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 delivers a massive world and more than enough story and character to fill it. Combined with the series' most reactive combat system to date, while certainly a monster commitment, Ionos is an incredible place to live in for a month or two. And it's probably going to take at least a month or two, maybe even 3 months to beat the main game, not even including possibly the post-game. Oh man. Alright, now we're going to be checking out PlaySense's review next. The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 drags you into an adventure that won't bore you for a second during the 70 hours of gameplay. The different characters are varied and all very engaging. The soundtrack is magnificent and the world has a lot to discover and do. The combat also has enough to offer to keep you entertained for a long time, and although battles are sometimes a bit too chaotic, this is something that you can live with. It's a Xenoblade game. That's usually how combat is. It's a little bit hectic, to say the least. You do have to take into account a relatively low resolution, but that's mainly due to the hardware. It's a must-have for the Switch that you could buy blindly, but many people, including myself, have seen the gameplay and thought it looked at least slightly better than Torna, which Torna graphically looks better than 2 and all the other Xenoblades. It's due to the hardware. Like, bruh, we get it. The Switch is outdated in regards to hardware. We get it, alright? But regardless, it does seem like everyone is saying how much Xenoblade is awesome, how much it is a great adventure, that once you're halfway through, you'll be able to be seamlessly pulling off every combo possible, and more. Let's go see some of the lower reviews. We got Nintendo Life actually just recently uploaded their review, it seems. Let's read this one real quick. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a genuine masterpiece and the highlight of Monolithsoft's superb series thus far. There's an emotionally charged and surprisingly edgy epic to get stuck into here. A sprawling and hugely engaging narrative that's populated by a cast of unforgettable characters, that's backed up by some of the very best combat that we've had the pleasure of getting to grips with in this genre to date with. And Nintendo says over 100 hours, unlike the other person who said over 70, so Nintendo Life definitely put more effort into getting as much done as possible. Seems like they were as captivated now as they were when they first booted it up, and it has more than delivered every bit of the adventure, emotion, and action that its signature start screen promised it might. Ionios awaits, and it's time to seize the future, as what we're going to do now is try and read one of the lower score reviews. Alright, so we made it to the bottom. We're going to read a couple of these final reviews here and then wind down today. Alright? GameSpot gave it a Xenoblade Chronicles 3 review, an 80. Says Xenoblade Chronicles 3 feels like the game Monosoft has been trying to craft for years. While its dialogue could have used an extra pass, it's more than makes up for it with its wonderful story and superb combat. It's rare for a JRPG to hold my attention for a 100+ hour runtime, but Xenoblade Chronicles 3 did it with confidence. Stevier gave an 80, says, my time with Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was overwhelmingly positive. I clocked 100 hours at this stage, while the main story completed and plenty of side content still to go. If you want a big meaty RPG to dedicate plenty of time, this game's the one, but remember soldiers only have 10 years on the battlefield, and you might need that whole decade to see everything Ionos has to offer. And the final review, Game Informer, who gave the game the lowest score, a 73. My party of 7 felt like a little army when explosive arts and flashy Ouroboros combos lit up an already chaotic battlefield, and the quality of life improvements like customizable shortcut hotbars and in-game GPS, streamlined menu surfing, and traversal. Still, the narrative and world designs left much to be desired, and critical plot twists are frustratingly obvious. Character growth is virtually non-existent, and navigation in each uninspired environment proves to be a tiring exercise. Get the fuck out of here, Game Informer. You know what the fuck you're talking about. Alright. Saying that the world setting is half-assed. Get the fuck out of here. That's fake as hell. Literally, that's why you can't trust some publications. Like, Game Informer, can't trust them. Like, it depends. A few you could trust, but like, there's a reason why, for example, I didn't read JuiceVideo.com's review, or a reason why I didn't read Metro Game Central's review. They're not credible. And honestly, with a game like this, it's a high quality game with grand storytelling that needs quality people covering the game, and it seems like a lot of people are showcasing how amazing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is, and I can't wait for this Friday when it releases, and I hope you guys are excited for that too. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If y'all enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and there's a single upload here on the VCiPz channel. ItzVCiPz is covering all kinds of content here, provided for you, Nintendo, Square Enix, Atlas, Sony, and more content here on ItzVCiPz, all kinds of videos that I'm interested in for all of you. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope to see you all next time. Peace.